Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, whatever time it is when you are watching this. I want to thank you for taking the time to get involved about this election. And also thank you to the Chamber for hosting this recording session. Even though we may not be in person with everybody that's watching this, it's a great opportunity to talk about a common goal that we have for our community, some challenges that we are facing, and the opportunity that we have in this election to continue to build a vibrant and sustainable future for our community of Kerrville for generations to come. My name is Roman Garcia. I am a Christian conservative, and I am running to serve as your mayor of our wonderful and beloved community here in Kerrville. I've had the opportunity of serving the citizens of Kerrville on the city council for over 3 years now, going on my third year. I was elected in May of 2021 and re-elected in May 2023. As a dedicated representative of the citizens for almost 3 years, I've had the privilege of serving our community and working along many of you for the betterment of our community and advancing the best interest for Kerrville to make sure that we have the best place to live, work, play, and worship. As a fourth-generation Kerrvillian and public servant, I have a unique understanding of the needs, potential, and the history of our community to continue moving forward. During my tenure, I've worked with almost every aspect of our community government and have collaborated with many stakeholders in our community. Along with serving on the council, I'm actively involved in a number of local and national civic and nonprofit organizations. Some include Kerrville Little League, Run Gen Z, which is a national organization where I serve as a mentor for prospective leaders running for municipal, state, and national government offices. I'm also the co-founder and president of the Young Americans Action Coalition, a new entity here in Kerr County that is working to educate, encourage, and empower the younger generation to get involved in the community. I'm sure there's a lot that we're going to cover here in this forum, but I will leave you with this. While serving Kerrville as mayor, it will be my aim to make decisions that will enhance today while being mindful of our history and future generations. I look forward to elaborating on some of our community priorities and how we can work together in my responses to the questions during this forum. Thank you.
First off, I want to thank the Kerrville Area Chamber of Commerce for hosting all of the candidates. It's important that the candidates get a chance to talk with voters, and I appreciate it. I'm running for mayor. I was born here in Kerrville. I graduated from Tybee. I went to the University of Texas at Austin, where I met my college sweetheart. We're still married. I graduated from UT in 1982. We raised our kids here. Lots of soccer, lots of track meets. Carolyn and I our children are now adults, and so we have an empty nest. I was mayor before. I was mayor from 1992 to 1994, and I never thought I'd be running for office again, but I'm happy to do so. 2 reasons. First, because of a sense of duty. If you're asked to serve, you should. And second, being mayor is a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to doing it again.
Hello, my name is Barbara Duell Ferguson. I'm running for Place 4 of City Council here in Kerrville. I've been a resident of Kerrville for 18 years. Really love Kerrville, love Texas for all the reasons that brought many of you here and keep you here in Kerrville. My background is in residential home site development. My late husband and I had a development of over 300 homes with a possible total build out somewhere between 450, 500 homes. We had our own water and sewer plant that we owned and operated. I had my wastewater license, so I've had a lot of experience with infrastructure, dealing with governmental agencies, water, and also land planning, development, and infrastructure. When we moved to Kerrville, a lot of the reason was because we just found it was such an appealing place. We had traveled around a lot and trying to figure out where we would like to spend retirement, and Kerrville won out over all the others. And a lot of that was due to the people. It really was the friendliest place we had visited. So when we came here, I became very concerned that we would see the same thing happen in Texas that we had watched happen in Colorado. And I wanted to help preserve the things that made Kerrville the town that it is today. So I got involved locally. First off, by meeting with City Council, going to a lot of the meetings, going to Headwaters Groundwaters meeting, County Commissioner meetings, and I began to see information that told me Kerrville really needed to look closely at their water situation and growth. And as I began sharing that and asking questions and things, I saw that there really was a need for more transparency when it came to that situation. So that really is what spurred me on to run for City Council, because over my years of involvement, I didn't see a move in that direction to really address those issues. So my involvement here locally has been more limited. I lost my husband several years ago, and after he died, I then met Bill Ferguson. And Bill and I have been married for 2 years. Bill's a retired Border Patrol agent, and we have 4 children and 4 grandchildren between the 2 of us, spread all across Texas. So I look forward to answering questions.
Hi, my name is Brenda Hughes, and I am running for my 3rd term as your Place 4 City Council representative. My husband was born and raised here, and I got here as quick as I could. We've been here now together for 34 years, and we have been privileged to raise 4 children here in Kerrville, and are proud grandparents to 15 grandchildren who all call Kerr County their home. Along with our business that we've run here in Kerrville for 31 years, my focus has been on safety and security. And I consider my community family, and I feel as though we are walking the path through life together. And so I feel as though I need to do my part to ensure that we're all safe, and that our children are safe, and that we have the best community for our residents to live in.
Hi, I'm Brent Bates. I'm running for Place 3 here in Kerrville, Texas for the City Council. I've been here 33 years. I've done a whole lot of different things. A lot of you know me, but unfortunately there's probably a lot of you that don't. I did a moderation a while back at the library and came to the realization that there was very few people that had been here more than 30 years. Most people had been here 5 or 10 years. A couple of things that you might know me from is I built the original Little League fields out there across from the junior ag barn back in about 94 or so. I started the river trail. I built the first 1,000 feet of it 5 years before the city started building theirs. I've started 2 charter schools here in town. And I've been very active in soccer and all sorts of things. I'm married. Been married to my wife for 36 years, have a 34-year-old and a 30-year-old daughter, and I have a 6-month-old granddaughter, which is kind of the apple of my eye presently. I have been a financial advisor predominantly here in town, although later in my career I got involved with real estate development. And so many of y'all would know me from various projects that I've built. For instance, River Guide Village, which is the office park across from the Catholic Church there on the river, the condos next to Dietert, the Town Creek Village, which is next to Gibson's, and a whole host of all other kinds of things. I've been very, very active in the community. I've sat on many boards for 20 years on the Hill Country Youth Ranch board. And in fact, while I was on that board, I assisted them and was kind of the catalyst and the big push behind them opening up 2 charter schools, which has turned out to be very successful for them as an organization. Many times on the boards, and one of the things that I bring that a lot of people don't bring is I'm pretty thick-skinned. You generally don't go out and create anything unique or anything special by listening to those that want to keep everything the same that it is. And so, interestingly enough, you'll see on my website, I've got articles where people wanted to pull my permits and how dare we start a river trail and what do we think we're doing. And I can remember times where we had an entire meeting where there was only like 5 people that were supporting me and 90 people that were against me. And so because of that, I think I can give a certain level of vision that probably is not on the board presently. And I can also give the perspective of someone that's been here a long time. And having been here a long time, you get to understand how things run and how things might run in a way that we don't really want to continue. And so I would bring that to the City Council as well. I look forward to your vote and vote for me for place 3.